This is happening. This is actually happening. This is the first video of from me that is actually productive, like good things that have happened. I had videos that were like a good month. I was productive this month. Yeah, I think I learned something this month, etc., etc., right? But holy shit, these past 2 months were not just good, they were amazing. I am super, very, very, very happy with results. So in the last video, I talk about how I started looking at my life and looking I got a new perception of life and for myself. I changed the series to an adventure, and I looked at my life with with a goal or something. I will make a different video for it for the 1 year anniversary in August or September, when was my first video uploaded. But then I will talk about what helped me to become productive. But look, 2 months ago, I had trouble studying for even 1 hour. I was just lying around, being super lazy. I couldn't even fucking study, do one assignment, make myself get up, etc. Like, I cheated in all of my classes, etc. It's like, it was kind of pathetic, but now, oh, everything's so good, dude. Okay, let me start from the beginning. As I said, it's basically two things that happened, like actual things that like I did, physical, and like mental things that happened, like mental changes, what my perception of life, etc., etc. And those things I will talk about in another video, a special video for 1 year anniversary. This is just a video of what was happening in the last 2 months and what's up. So basically, I changed my plan again, obviously, but not much. I realized that if I want to really get rich and be successful, I have to, like, going to the Nazarbayev University, getting a master's degree, as I said before, and working for my mother and trying to be a businessman is a bad move, actually, because that's risky, that's most likely to fail, and Nazarbayev University master's degree will not help me to become a good businessman. It will help me to become a professor or a PhD student or whatever, a teacher, like academic person. Not, if you want to be an entrepreneur, a businessman, you actually have to work and uh, know and learn your field, so I scratched that idea. Now I will go to like bare minimum university for my master's degree, because I don't want to get well, if you in my country, if you don't study, you, as a male, you will just go to the army. So I will go do my master's degree in another like weak university, just to escape army and also get some money from the scholarship, just for that. So that's the plan. Also, I will work as a civil engineer. That was my decision. Like, dude, Nazarbayev master's degree is useless, and if you really want to become rich, 100% safe way and like really good way is to become a good civil engineer, structural engineer, and then know your field, get a high salary, high paying job, and when you have extra time, find the people that are in your field, team up with them, and open a business with a good idea. That's the best way. I figured that out, and I immediately just started looking for jobs. And while I was studying, while I still had classes, I started up trying to find a full-time job, and I found one. My professor said that there was a one guy, I don't want to call his name, so let's call him Jacob. So one guy, Jacob is a fucking legend. In 2021, when Jacob finished his university, in his bachelor's degree in fourth year, he already has had 2 years of experience as a structural engineer. He went to other play like structural engineer company. I don't want to explain like in detail how construction companies work, but still he went there and worked there for half a year, and then opened his own business when he was like 22 or something, like 22, 21. He opened his own fucking business, making uh, like different um, drawings, like professional drawings, selling them for construction uh, companies to make them, etc., etc. Like he was making some money. He made a business in his field, and my professor told me that story, that this Jacob guy exists and he's super cool and he has a company. And I said, hey dude, can you give me his like number? I wanna talk to him and like work. I went there and Jacob was a super stern, super cool, very like kind of not powerful, but really like very bossy vibe. So he's like very serious boss, but also kind of just a guy. I don't know. You kind of have to feel it. He's a cool dude. He gave me the scholarship. He said, on a scholarship, internship. He said, okay, you'll work here for 1 month, and we'll see what happens after that. And if you work hard, you will get the job. And it was 40 days ago. I extended this internship time to 40 days because when the like calendar hit 30 days of internship, I said like, dude, I don't feel like I helped the company at all. Like I was kind of just like useless. So give me another 10 days so that like I learn more and be more useful, because I cheated on everything that I did, and I was quite dumb. Also, I didn't know proper um, programs to use for my work. So we basically use Revit and AutoCAD and Autodesk Robot. Autodesk Robot is for calculations, and it's fine if I don't know it. I will be quite useful if I know like basics of construction, uh, AutoCAD and Revit. And I knew only basics of construction, and AutoCAD and Revit was very essential, and my basics of construction was also pretty weak. So I got there, I worked my ass off at, like, not my ass off, it was like probably 45 to 50 hours a week of work, which is like comparatively quite a lot for a guy who did not study for more than an hour before. So I worked there, I learned Revit. It was very confusing, very difficult. The the company is very strict. The they really need more employees. They really need a lot of workers. They don't have time for to babysit me and teach me everything. So I had to like figure out really fast, and I was still quite slow for their standards. They probably think that I'm quite dumb, which is fair. I was very slow. I'm a slow learner for some reason. Well, I thought I'm fast learner, but after 1 month I feel like a dumbass. But still, I worked there. After internship ended, I said, "Hey, are you gonna hire me, dudes? Like, I really helped. I feel like last week, I was actually helpful. They gave me actual job. Like first month, they just gave me tasks like learn Revit, see this course, do these tasks, do this task, just to learn, just to learn. And then last week they actually gave me some actual work, that actual work that matters. So I did them pretty bad, but still I did them. I fucking did them. And then they hired me today. I will, I don't know when I will upload this video, but today is 9th April and they hired me. The HR said, hey, like to my main engineer, he said, hey, main engineer, what do you think of this guy? Did he do well? Will we hire him? And the engineer said, 7 out of 10. And HR said, oh, good, you're hired. Yes, god damn it, yes. I wanted that job so bad. I am officially structural engineer, and I think I became a structural engineer quite early, not very early. It's like as I said, Jacob started working on his second year and started his own company when he finished bachelor's, and I started working at the end of my third year, so not that early, but I started working for my main job quite early, which I'm happy. I'm 20 years old and I'm already a structural engineer, which is huge. And my salary is quite low, 200,000 tenge, but still, it's good money, and I will like increase it once I will be more competent. So yeah, I'm super happy um, with results. I worked hard. I tried my best. I was very lazy at some point. Sometimes I just came to the office. By the way, I'm recording to this in with my phone because my laptop and everything is in my office. But still, I some days I just didn't want to work. Just came to the office. I just didn't want to study, but I still pushed through it because I had a dream, and it felt good. It felt very good. This is a fun adventure that I'm having actually. Very rewarding. I got fucking hired. So awesome. So awesome, dude. So yeah, that's a good episode. I got hired. Um, I plan to get more competent, and after like maybe couple of years, I get really competent, like really grind this structural engineering stuff. I hope to open my business like at 22, at something or something. I don't know. I don't know how that will go, but my current goal is to just be a really good engineer, and yeah, good months. Thank you.